It is 8 o'clock. Actually, it's 8:01. Sorry, I was 1 minute late. But Sixers Bulls set to tip off at 8 o'clock p.m. The battle that we all expected to be a matchup between the top two teams in the East. The Sixers, the 1 seed. Right now, the Bulls, the 2 seed. They're both 5-1. Parker and I, in our preseason episode talking about the Sixers, might have projected this exact matchup to be an 8-9 seed play-in game, but here we are, 6 games into the season. Neither of these teams are going to complain. We actually have 4 people in here right now, which is great. Excited to have you guys. Live streams are always iffy for us. Sometimes we have a bunch of people jump in. Sometimes there's one. So glad to have 4. I hope you guys are excited for this game. I know I am. Way more excited about the Sixers already than I expected to be 6 games in. Probably not the best. Shouldn't be getting my hopes up, but I am. Here we are. It's too late. So, yeah, I'm going to have the score bug down here. So we have the score and the quarter. There's only 5 timeouts on here, because that's all that Uno, which I use for the overlay, lets me put on here. They do have 7 timeouts in the NBA. Just so if you're really concerned about how many timeouts there are, unfortunately, I don't have that for you. But everything else, we got the score and we got the quarter. That's what really matters. As we get later in the game, I can keep track of timeouts if we need to, so that we are as accurate as possible. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting game. Jared McCain is probable for the Sixers, which basically means he's going to be back. We'll see how many minutes he gets tonight, but just Jared McCain being back in general is exciting in whatever capacity, even if he only plays 10, 15 minutes. It'll just be exciting to see Jared McCain back out on the court after recovering from his thumb injury. So very excited for him and excited for this game. If you're not subscribed, do that. We are very close to 1,100 subscribers. So I don't know, it's a round number if that matters to you at all. I put a poll in the chat also of who you think is going to win, so feel free to vote on that. Right now we have 100% Sixers for a channel named All Philly All the Time. I guess that's not incredibly surprising, but yeah, I mean, I would probably pick the Sixers too. Oh, should I do a prediction? Maybe I'll do a prediction. Let's see, what should my prediction be? I will say that the Sixers win. This is in Chicago. It should be close. All their games have been close. They've basically come back in the fourth quarter every time. So, not all their games have been close. Sorry. Their last win against the Nets was not close. Kyle Lowry got into the game, if that tells you anything about how close that one was. So, they're coming off a blowout win. The Bulls are coming off of a loss against the Knicks. Their first loss of the year. I'm going to say the Sixers win it 120-110. Just a couple of even numbers, nice and boring. 120-110. Sixers win. Remain at the top of the Eastern Conference. Improved to 6-1. And yeah, really establish their Eastern Conference dominance very early in the season. I'm not sure how many people are actually certain that either of these teams are fully legit, but we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts. So I am not complaining about where the Sixers are at, and I'm sure Bulls fans also aren't. If there's a Bulls fan in here at any point, congrats to you guys as well. This isn't like a big rivalry. This is 2 teams that, hey, we're happy to be here. You're happy to be here. Let's have a fun game tonight. That's my mindset for this. So we are about ready to tip off here. I'm going to drink some water to make sure that I don't completely lose my voice. I have not called a full basketball game, play-by-play, since high school. So we'll see how this goes. Loved calling basketball in high school. Very fun. Baseball is my favorite sport. And I love calling baseball games. I would say basketball probably second. My second favorite sport to call. Love calling basketball. It's fast paced. It's exciting. So yeah, excited to be calling a basketball game again. Feels good. And then especially with how exciting the Sixers are. Hopefully we get a VJ Edgecombe poster dunk, because that would be a great clip. And he almost had, against the Nets, he had a couple shots at it. He had one where he just went long, like it wasn't even that it got blocked or defended or anything. He just missed long, and that, which is crazy to have a poster dunk attempt and get too far. And then he had another shot at it where he just kind of got like bumped, and so he wasn't able to finish that one. So there's a whole season left. Parker predicted this. I think he said Miles Turner. He said that VJ would get a poster dunk on Miles Turner at some point this season. We'll see if that happens. But it feels like he's gonna get one. It's just, when will it be and who will the victim be? So could be tonight. Who knows if VJ gets that poster dunk. There we go. I'm gonna post real quick on YouTube. We're in a commercial break right before tip off. I'm gonna post real quick on YouTube if you guys don't mind. That we are live, because I threw it on our Instagram story, but I did not make a post on YouTube. I'm trying to do better at creating more posts. Let me know if you guys interact with those. I've been trying to do more polls on YouTube posts because they've been getting votes. So I think it's going to people, whether they're subscribers or not. I'm not sure. But people are engaging with it, so I guess they're interesting. I've done primarily polls with the posts. Let me know if you guys have gotten those on your YouTube feed. But yeah, I'm going to try to do more of those because they seem to have been working well. For me personally, when I'm on YouTube and a poll pops up, it's hard. It's hard not to vote. Like if it's something that you care about, even the slightest, it's like, what do I think? You just click. So I think they're probably just very easy to interact with. If I had to guess, it's very simple. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I know me personally, I just like can't help but interact with them. It's almost too easy. So yeah. It is 8:10. The game was supposed to start right now. Oh, and as I say that, we're back from commercial. Here we go. It's going to be the Bulls and the Sixers. Jared McCain is officially available. Paul George should be back soon, hopefully. And then the Sixers will kind of be at full strength, which is crazy this early into the year, being at full strength. So here we go. The tip-off is tipped twice, and Embiid wins it. The Sixers will start with the ball. 0-0. Winner of this will be first place in the Eastern Conference. Tyrese Maxey to Joel Embiid. A running floater. No good, but that will be a foul on Nikola Vucevic. We start off the game with Joel Embiid free throws. What better way to do it? It was a dribble handoff. Tyrese Maxey flipping it to Embiid. He took a couple steps into the lane. One-handed floater. Vucevic fouled him. And he goes to the free throw line. So a foul right away on the Bulls. Embiid takes a breath. First shot of the game. Swish. And the Sixers are on the board. It is 1-0. Oh, there we go. The scoreboard works. Fantastic. Just had to make sure that it was going to work. Embiid's still on a minutes restriction. He played 25 minutes his last game as he knocks down the second free throw. This is the first night of a back-to-back, so Embiid will play tonight, and then he will not play against the Cavs tomorrow night because he does not play back-to-backs. Sixers have Maxey, Edgecombe, Embiid as Oubre gets the steal and slams it home. The Sixers are up 4-0. Kelly Oubre has been amazing this year. Another great defensive play there from him. This is a small lineup, and Kelly Oubre being the second biggest guy on the floor sometimes for the Sixers, he's been fantastic. So as I was giving you who's on the floor for the Sixers, he gets that steal. Vucevic for three, just short. Josh Giddey gets the rebound, though, kicks it outside, gets it back in the corner, Embiid on him, 6 seconds to shoot, inside to Vucevic, mismatch on Oubre, and he puts it in over top of Oubre. Nice little mid-range touch from Vucevic. Trey Jones, Josh Giddey, Isaac Okoro, Matas Buzelis, and Nikola Vucevic, the starting lineup for the Bulls, as Tyrese Maxey drills a three. Maxey, his first points of the game. Sixers are up 7-2, 10.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Sixers have Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Walker, and Embiid on the floor. Buzelis is blocked by Oubre. It'll be Bulls ball, but Kelly Oubre looking amazing on defense right now. Shoot, I just realized I didn't give the six. I have not been keeping the score at all. Embiid made his free throw. I'm doing play-by-play and operating the scoreboard. So Embiid made his free throw. Tyrese Maxey had his three-pointer. Kelly Oubre had his dunk. The Bulls, Vucevic made his shot. It is 7-4. There we go. All right. Sixers ball, 7-4. Tyrese Maxey to Joel Embiid. Fakes the shot. He's double-teamed. Fades away over Buzelis and drains it. 9-4 Sixers. Joel Embiid. That was smooth. Bulls quickly back on offense. Vucevic bounces off the rim a couple times. Walker comes down with the rebound. Vucevic short on both of his three-pointers so far, both from the left wing. Tyrese Maxey off the pick and roll, guarded by Vucevic in the corner. He steps back and drains it as he celebrates with the bench after he stepped back basically into them. Tyrese Maxey 2 for 2 from three. The Sixers are up 12-4. They're looking good, and Oubre with a tough foul on Buzelis there knocks him to the ground. 9:33 left in the first quarter. Add the three. Okay, I'm going to remember these things. Sixers are up 12-4. Tyrese Maxey just looking really comfortable. He was not rushing, took his time. Bulls switched it. Vucevic came off of Embiid to Maxey, and he just said, all right, I'll take this three. Bulls get the ball back. That's Okoro in the corner. He nails it. 12-7. Edgecombe to Embiid, top of the key. They run a fake dribble handoff. Maxey, far side. He's doubled. Underhand swings to Embiid. Fakes the three. Now pulls it. Rimmed out. Nice rebound by Walker. Kicks it back out to Edgecombe, who takes the three. And he nails it. Sixers hitting their three-pointers, and the Bulls will call a timeout. The Sixers are up 15-7. Some great shooting from their guards to start off this game. Maxey with 2 threes. Edgecombe with a three to force the Bulls timeout. And it is 15-7. Great start for the Sixers. That is what you want to see. And I'm remembering the scoreboard. I promise I will not let it get behind again. Great start for the Sixers. Oubre, he's been amazing on defense. He has a steal and a block. That steal turned into a slam. Getting himself some points. Love to see that. Jabari Walker, loved the offensive rebound that he got to then kick it back out to Edgecombe for points. He's got 2 rebounds already. That's going to be a big thing for the Sixers all year, where they have such a small lineup outside of Embiid that they're going to have to get rebounds wherever they can. And so Jabari Walker doing his thing in the starting lineup, getting rebounds. That's basically what we need him to do. So love to see that. Maxey with 6 points already. Embiid with 4. The Sixers haven't given any updates on when Embiid will how his minutes will increase. They haven't given us an update. And also Embiid has said that they haven't really told him a ton. He doesn't know the full mapped out plan of like, okay, first we're going to do this and then this and then this. They're just kind of seeing it, how it goes. They're taking it one game at a time. So we'll see. I would guess he'll probably play 25 minutes tonight. I doubt that they would up it to 30 or anything like that because he was playing 20 and they upped it to 25 in the last game he played. So my guess, 25 minutes tonight. For the Bulls, Okoro hit that 3 in the corner. Other than that, it's been Vucevic with the offense. He's taken a lot of shots, only knocked down 2 of them. So, not that the Sixers were playing great, other than Kelly Oubre. Not that the Sixers were playing great defense, just mostly Vucevic missing a couple open threes. So, we'll take it. Can't complain. As we are back from commercial. I don't know what to do during commercial break. I could have planned this out more, but I'm trying to get better at just doing things in life, but also like content-wise with All Philly all the time, because I really like to have everything super planned out before I do it. But I knew that I could do this well enough, so here we are, and I don't really have a plan for halftime and commercial breaks. So, we'll figure it out together. If you have any ideas, stuff you want me to talk about during commercials, send them in the chat. Games we could play. Maybe I'll throw a Sporkle on. I don't know. Something to keep us entertained during commercial breaks and halftime. Kevin Huerter is into the game for the Bulls, and he drives to the basket and lays it in. Kevin Huerter making himself known right away. It is 15-9. Scoreboard. I'm remembering the scoreboard. There we go. Oubre drives on Buzelis. Nice little floater there. And Kelly Oubre gets those 2 points right back for the Sixers. It's 17-9. 8 minutes and 12 seconds left. And that was a nice play by Huerter. He faked a pull-up jumper and then off of one leg tossed it to Vucevic, who puts it in. It is 17-11. Under 8 minutes left to play. Edgecombe trying to back down Huerter. Dishes to Embiid. Dribble handoff. Comes around the screen. Edgecombe over Vucevic. Won't go. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. I like the aggressiveness of Edgecombe there. It's a tough shot over Vucevic, but I like the idea. He's being aggressive like he has been since day one for the Sixers, driving down the lane. Maxey will inbound to Oubre in the corner. Edgecombe on the wing. 10 seconds left. Maxey steps back out to the three-point line. 3 over Vucevic again. Ball is loose. Walker had a shot at it, couldn't grab the rebound, and it's the Bulls' ball. Okoro trying to make something happen all by himself, just bodies Maxey. Oubre tried to come over and help, and he could not. Okoro scores over Maxey. That's the things that Parker and I have talked about. That smaller defense, it's tough sometimes. Okoro saw he had Maxey one-on-one before anyone could get over, took advantage of it. Embiid 3, he drills it. That was in rhythm on the left wing. Smooth from Joel Embiid. 20-13. Giddey racing down the floor on Edgecombe. Misses the floater. Edgecombe's got the rebound. Passes it up to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Fake dribble handoff. He's doubled. He'll slow it down. 10 seconds. Pull up over Vucevic on the elbow. Won't go. Walker almost had the rebound. And they say it's out on the Bulls. Fantastic effort there from Jabari Walker. Never gave up on it. That was a 50-50 ball. And the Sixers get it. 14 seconds. Maxey will inbound. It's Edgecombe coming around an Embiid screen. Thought about shooting it. Pulls it back down. Embiid's got it. Hands it off to Maxey. They switch it. Vucevic on him again. Vucevic has been guarding Maxey a lot. Step back 3. Long. Rebound is tipped back out. Maxey's got it again. Fires to Oubre on the wing. There it is. He nails the 3. It's 23-13. Great rebounding by the Sixers. They kept getting second chances, and eventually you knew it was going to go. Oubre is the one to do it. Giddey is fouled, I believe, by Tyrese Maxey. VJ Edgecombe was also in there on that as he drove into the lane. Impressive rebounding by the Sixers. Maxey, the Bulls seem to feel very comfortable with Vucevic switching to Tyrese Maxey when he and Embiid run screens or dribble handoffs or pick and rolls. And Maxey's feeling very comfortable with Vucevic guarding him. He had what looked like he was going to be a nice step back three. He had plenty of space. Vucevic was nowhere near him, and he just went long with it. But then they tapped the rebound back out. Maxey found Oubre, wide open look, and he drilled it. Trendon Watford coming into the game for Jabari Walker. Quentin Grimes also checks in for VJ Edgecombe. So it is Maxey, Oubre, Grimes, Watford, and Embiid on the floor for the Sixers. As Josh Giddey knocked down both of those free throws, 23-15, just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Trendon Watford controlling the ball up top. Over to Grimes. Finds Oubre in the corner. Embiid on the elbow. Backing him down. Kicks it out to Grimes. Maxey wide open left wing. And he drills another three. The Sixers are firing on all cylinders from three-point range. Giddey's pass is tipped away by Grimes. He's got a one-on-one. Gets inside. Lays it in. Quentin Grimes. Good hands, active in the passing lanes. Just stuck his arm out, knocked down that Giddey pass, and then was able to take it. And the Sixers are up 28-15 on an 11-2 run. Giddey double-teamed in the paint, kicks it back outside. Herter couldn't quite get a handle. Passes inside to Giddey. No good. It's Okoro back outside. Vucevic with 1 second tries to throw it to Okoro. He somehow gets a shot off. The ball's still live. I can't believe the Bulls still have this. Giddey grabs it, fires from three, and he drills it. I was shocked that Vucevic passed that to Okoro. He just kind of chucked it up with under a second left on the shot clock. The Bulls managed to kick the rebound back out, and Giddey hits an open three. That was a chaotic sequence. Embiid one-on-one with Vucevic. Out to Maxey, deep three. Oh my goodness, Tyrese Maxey is cooking. That had to be a good 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line. Just drilled it. Tyrese Maxey is absolutely on fire. Josh Giddey, floater, gets it to go. Josh Giddey having himself a nice little first quarter as well, getting into the lane pretty successfully on the Sixers. And we've got ourselves a timeout. Oh my goodness, Tyrese Maxey shooting the lights out. Averaging 33.7 points per game coming into this one. Looks like he is going to continue that if he keeps playing like this tonight. Just nailing these threes. He looks very comfortable against this Bulls defense. No hesitation with these shots. And Tyrese Maxey is off to a hot start. My goodness. He has 12 points already in just 8 minutes. Embiid's got 7. Oubre's got 7. This is some great offense from the Sixers. 31 points already with 4 minutes and 20 seconds still left in the first quarter. This is a great start by the Sixers. The Bulls, not known for their defense. Sixers offense. That's going to be the strong suit of the team. It's going to be their offense. So you absolutely love to see what they're doing right now. Let's see what we got. Oh, my chat is not connected. Oh no. I can see the chat. I cannot put it up on the screen, unfortunately. Parker said those rebounded threes are such high value shots. Yeah, because there's that chaos happening trying to get the rebound, and then normally that leaves somebody else open, and both teams benefited from that. The Sixers were able to get it for Oubre, and then a couple minutes later the Bulls were able to get it for Giddey to knock down a three. So those second chance points, they're big. And historically, by historically I mean the last few years, the Sixers have not been good with those offensive rebound opportunities. So any type of improvement this year is great to see. That's what we're hoping for. Next commercial break, I'm going to try to get the chat reconnected because I'm not able to pop it up, unfortunately. I'll work on that. Don't worry. But right now, we've got a game to play, so we are focused on that. The Sixers are up 31-20. And I actually have a little bit of time. Oh, yeah. It's Tyrese Maxey's birthday. Happy birthday, Tyrese. The team got him a birthday card. The vibes are just high, man. They all seem very happy, and I think a big part of that is Tyrese he seems a lot more comfortable as a leader this year, and the team's energy seems to reflect his very infectious, upbeat, positive attitude. So, that's really cool to see that he seems to be rubbing off on everybody else in that way. Back to the action. It's Quentin Grimes losing the ball. Kevin Huerter has it. Grimes recovers to defend it, and it looked like he was able to get a hand on that. Yeah, that's clean. So Quentin Grimes makes the mistake losing the ball, but makes up for it on defense. They fire it ahead to Watford, who puts it up and in. Great recovery by the Sixers there, and where they could have lost some points, and they end up scoring. They're up 33-20. Adem Bona is in the game for Joel Embiid. Huerter gets in the paint, stops, kicks it back out. Buzelis back to Huerter, fakes Grimes, and there's just traffic in the lane. Someone got a hand on it. There were 3 Sixers there. Oubre has it, throws it to Bona, who slams it down. Adem Bona, his first points of the game on an emphatic slam after a beautiful lob from Kelly Oubre Jr. The Bulls looking to counter. 3 won't go. Watford, nice rebound. Sixers back on the move, looking to add to their lead. Watford flying downhill, spins on Buzelis, and the left-handed lay and one. Trenton Watford. What a finish. I love the aggression from him. Trenton Watford gets the ball from Tyrese Maxey. No hesitation. Comes down the lane. Beautiful spin move. Left-handed finish. Goes flying as he was fouled. Couple nice sequences here for the Sixers. Watford will go to the line. The Sixers offense is absolutely cooking right now. I'm loving what I am seeing. Like I said at the beginning, I do not like getting my hopes up with this Sixers team, but that's just kind of what's happening at this point. It's hard to stop it. He knocks down the free throw. It is 38-20. Mostly just the Sixers offense can't be stopped as the Bulls have it back, trying to get something going to close this gap. The Sixers suffocating defense in the paint. Trendon Watford, for some reason, Trendon, the D in Trendon and the T in Watford are giving me a hard time. Trendon Watford and Adem Bona, since they've gotten in the game, have done a fantastic job clogging the paint. The Bulls are not able to get to the basket without there being multiple bodies there. Great contest. The Sixers have blocked a ton of shots. I know after the Nets game, I believe they were leading the league in blocks, so that's great. And Jared McCain is checking into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Jared McCain, his first game since December 13th, 2024. It has been almost a calendar year, 11 months. Jared McCain is back on the court for the 76ers. This is awesome. And just as I was saying, the Sixers are doing a great job. In the paint, Jalen Smith slams one home over Adem Bona, two-handed jam. Sixers back on offense. Edgecombe in the corner. Spins on Trey Jones. Shot won't go. That was a mid-range jumper. They get the rebound, though. Grimes inside. Looked like he was going to pull it back for a slam and ended up kind of floating and rotating it into a fading finger roll, but as long as he gets it to go, the Sixers are up 40-22. I missed on both of these 2-pointers. 22, not 24. There we go. Again, new to the scoreboard. As the Bulls miss, Edgecombe steps into a 3, and it is nothing but net. The net hardly moved on that one. He was in such rhythm. Grimes found him. He stepped right into it. and the Sixers are just continuing to hit threes. They're getting open looks, and they're just knocking them down. It's not really more complicated than that. Here's a floater. That one's short. Grimes grabs the rebound. That was Trey Jones missing that one. Grimes controls it. Top of the key. Blows past Jones. No, now he stops, and that one rims out. It looked like he was past Jones. Jones clearly thought so too as he sped up, and Grimes stopped on a dime. Oh, no. Jalen Smith just smoked a layup, but they'll call a foul on Grimes. I guess they're going to say he pushed him. Didn't look like there was a ton of contact. Let's see. This is Grimes'. They're showing the replay of Grimes' finish over Jones. VJ Edgecombe, just a beautiful rhythm three. First free throw, no good. Man, the Sixers are at 43 points with 1:13 left in the first quarter. That's absurd, guys. That's ridiculous. Let me see what they're shooting from three as Jalen Smith makes the second free throw. I want to search what they're shooting from three, but I gotta run this scoreboard, you know? Okay. Season high this quarter for amount of points in any quarter. Good stat about the Sixers there. Edgecombe, that was weird. He and Bona got too close to each other. He tried to turn around, almost ran into Bona. Missed shot. That looked a little clumsy there. A couple of young guys not communicating super well. Giddey, nice lay over Watford. Good touch there by Josh Giddey. 43.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Sixers still with a comfortable lead. It's Watford bringing the ball up. He's looking for McCain. Gets it to McCain. Grimes on the wing. Back across. And Edgecombe's pass is tipped. The Bulls are on the run. A little Euro step from Dalen Terry. And the Bulls score. There's 1 second between the game clock and the shot clock. The Sixers will likely run this down. It is 43-27. Jared McCain waiting. Now it's Grimes. They'll let it get to 10 seconds. They'll let it get to 8 seconds. Taking a long time. Grimes makes his move, and he just gets fouled. Okay, I was a little concerned about how long he was taking there. He let the clock run down all the way to probably about 7 seconds, and then he started working on Terry and got fouled almost immediately. So it works. 5 seconds left. Quentin Grimes draws the foul. 4 fouls apiece for these teams. Maxey will come back into the game. It'll be Edgecombe inbounding. We've got Watford. Embiid also back in. Grimes and Maxey. Embiid has it. Flips to Maxey. Inside to Embiid. Chucks up the shot. And they'll say he was fouled by Giddey. And that is a classic Joel Embiid extending the arms for a shot and, just puts his arms in harm's way. They get hit, and he goes to the free throw line. Maxey got doubled. Embiid had to reach to catch the pass, and then he just went straight from it was like his rip through, except it was for receiving a pass. So he caught it and started to bring it up, and Josh Giddey's arms hit him, and that's a foul. So Embiid will shoot with 1.1 seconds left in the first quarter, knocks that one down. If the Sixers score 45 points in the first quarter, they will be on pace to score 180 points in this game. I don't think that's going to happen, but, they could score 180 points, sure. 44-27, Embiid ready to shoot his second free throw. Got it. 45 points in the first quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers. What a quarter. That was insane. Let me pull up some stats from this real quick because I want to get some numbers on just how ridiculous this quarter was so that we can fully appreciate it. 45 points. They must be shooting 50% at least from three. Just beautiful efficiency. Give me a moment. All right, here we go. Team stats. Yeah. So the Sixers are shooting over 50% from three. They are shooting 72.7% from three. That is absurd. They are shooting 64% from the field. They're also 5 for 5 on their free throws. So that's ridiculous. They've got 9 fast break points. They've got 14 points in the paint. Their largest lead was 21. The threes have been ridiculous. They are 8 of 11 from three. No way that keeps up for the rest of the game, but they've got 4 offensive rebounds, 10 rebounds on the game, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Just I might have just watched the best quarter of basketball that the Sixers have played all year. That was incredible. Led by, of course, Tyrese Maxey, who has 12 points and 4 assists, having played just 9 minutes. VJ Edgecombe with 6, Oubre with 7, 6, 7. Joel Embiid with 9 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. The rebounds also have been impressive, not to go overlooked. They've helped the scoring. Jabari Walker, 2 rebounds. VJ Edgecombe, 2 rebounds. Dembona, 2 rebounds. Quentin Grimes with 2. Watford with 1. Spreading the wealth with the rebounds. They've been doing a great job there. Cannot overlook that. What a first quarter. Holy cow. I can barely even get over what I just watched. They were basically mistake free. Did they have a turnover? No, they did. Grimes had a turnover, but then he blocked it, so the Bulls didn't even score off of Grimes' turnover because he stopped them. Sixers have 2 turnovers, and they've only given up 2 points off of those turnovers. So really strong quarter from the Sixers. As we get into the second quarter, Kevin Huerter controlling the ball for the Bulls. We'll see how they try to respond to getting absolutely dominated in the first quarter, and it is off the hands of Jalen Smith. Good start for the Bulls. The Sixers will get the ball back. Tyrese Maxey controls it. Left wing. Grimes, top of the key, pulls from 3. That one is very short. Giddey's got it. Jared McCain, once again, in the game, still looking for his first points. He's guarding Josh Giddey, who is much taller than him. Not sure how much height he has on him. And he draws the foul. Giddey with definitely a mismatch on Jared McCain. Not sure by how much, but yeah, just started to back him down and then turned around. A little push shot. Didn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line. Knocks down the first. And knocks down the second. Sixers look to regroup on offense. They've got a pretty small lineup in right now with Embiid, with Maxey, Grimes, and McCain, but 3-guard lineups have worked very well for them so far this year. Maxey spinning at the free throw line. He drains a jumper. Fading away. That was just smooth by Tyrese Maxey. He's looked so good in this game. He's up to 14 points. Now it's the Bulls. Giddey, guarded by Grimes. Now doubled. Huerter. Back to Giddey. Nice behind the back. Fires to the corner. Jalen Smith cashes the 3. That was nice by Josh Giddey. He got around Grimes with a sweet behind the back move. Oh, I didn't do the +2 for Maxey. And then he found Smith, who hit a 3. And the Bulls will foul. So the Sixers offense still looking pretty good here to start the second quarter. Defense, not so much, but, if you can keep scoring, we're not going to complain. Grimes over to Maxey. Maxey's doubled. Oh, that almost went out of bounds. McCain snags it. He puts up the 3. No good. Giddey on the run. Fouled by Maxey. Flips it up and in. Oh, sorry, he was not fouled by Maxey. Maxey missed him. And a spinning finish by Josh Giddey. Maxey, mid-range, drills it. He's he is as in rhythm as you can be. It looks like nothing is bothering him. He's 6 for 8 from the field. His only 2 misses are on threes. He has 16 points. Tyrese Maxey just looks so, I keep saying smooth, but he just looks so calm, and he knows exactly what he wants to do. Giddy, fadeaway is short. Watford snags the rebound. He's looking to push the pace. Finds a cutting Grimes. Left-handed lay. Won't go. Tipped by Bona. I believe Bona got a hand on that, and that's why that went in. Regardless, it went in. Sixers crossed the 50-point mark. Smith with confidence. He hits a 3. He made his first, and he had the confidence to take that one. Smith, maybe on a little bit of a hot streak here. 2 straight threes for him. 51-37. Maxey pulls from 3. He nails it, and he's fouled. Tyrese Maxey is on one right now. He just stepped into a 3 early in the shot clock, hits it, and he's fouled. I don't know if it was he wasn't given room to land or his arm was hit. Either way, it's Dalen Terry who will be called for the foul, regardless of what it is. Yeah, he just ran into Tyrese. He had room to land. He just hit his arm. Tyrese hits the free throw, and the Sixers are up 55-37. Maxey is looking so good right now. Herter fakes the 3, gets inside. Bona got a hand on that. Adem Bona has been so improved this year, and his defense has been so helpful for the Sixers. He's getting so many blocks. McCain works inside, won't go. Tough turnaround jumper there. McCain's still looking for his first points of the game. The Bulls back on offense. It's Jones with the lob, and yeah, that'll work for the Bulls. I believe we have a foul, actually. Jones lobbed it to Jalen Smith, who was not able to dunk it, but then it looked like, I'm not sure who that was. That might have been Julian Phillips. Came in and slammed it off of the missed dunk attempt. It just kind of hung up there on the rim, but it looks like they called a foul. Yes, they did. So it is still 55-37. That was a weird play. Jared McCain back on the bench, still looking for his first points. He'll get him. He'll get him. We are not worried in the slightest. Oh, thank you, Parker, for the stat. The Sixers' record for points in the first quarter is 47 in 2017. I need to have Parker on some of these live streams. That'd be great. He's more of a basketball guy than me. He'd be my color guy. But they almost got it. .45, nothing to be ashamed of still. As Kelly Oubre almost had a steal there, but they call a foul. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Bulls working on offense. Once again, Trey Jones had his shot knocked away. Can't tell who they're going to say this is out on. Looks like it'll be Bulls ball. Good defense by the Sixers. Once again, the Bulls are not getting a lot of easy shots. The Sixers have been doing a very good job contesting basically everything. They have 5 blocks to the Bulls 0. Smith from 3 again. This one won't go. Kelly Oubre flying in for the one-handed rebound and then tiptoes and flips it to Maxey before falling out of bounds. Maxey has it knocked away. And now he knocks it away from Smith. Oh my goodness. Trey Jones stole it from Maxey. And I was busy trying to describe who stole it from Maxey. Meanwhile, he threw a crazy lob to VJ Edgecombe who couldn't finish it. Oh, that would have been ridiculous. Okay, so Maxey had the ball stripped by Trey Jones. He passed it to Jalen Smith, who then had it stolen from him by Maxey, who turned, fired one to Edgecombe. Edgecombe went up with one hand, couldn't finish it. That would have been an absurd dunk. And then Kelly Oubre ends up getting the ball and getting fouled, and he knocks down the first free throw. Oh my goodness. Like I said in the pregame, if VJ Edgecombe, he's going to have one of those dunks. I was hoping we'd get it tonight. That would have been it. That feels like you're not going to get better opportunity tonight than that one. Maxey threw that lob from just inside the three-point line. Edgecombe went up with one hand, just couldn't get it as Oubre goes 2 for 2 at the line. Sixers are up by 20 points. Jones to Buzelis on the wing. Vucevic back in the game. Him versus Bono will be a matchup to watch. Buzelis aggressive in the lane. Just rolls off the rim. Edgecombe flying down the court. Turns. Underhands to Grimes, who misses the three. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Okoro waiting. Not much happening with the Bulls offense right now. They're not moving a ton. Vucevic for three. No good. Oubre tried to get the rebound. Couldn't come down with it. Maxey has it now. And, he got a little caught off guard there. And the Bulls... is that a block by Oubre or goaltending? Looks like a goaltending. Maxey got snuck up on by Julian Phillips. Had the ball knocked away from him from behind. Got his pocket picked. And, that's a goaltend by Kelly Oubre. Trey Jones with the layup, and that will be 2 points for the Bulls. Sixers back to work on offense. It's Maxey, Grimes, Edgecombe, Oubre, and Bona on the floor. Grimes one-on-one. Three is no good, but he is fouled. A nice little between the legs semi-step back from Grimes, and Julian Phillips fouls him. 6:55 left in the second quarter. Phillips did not like the call, but most of the time guys don't when they foul. We'll take a timeout. 57-39 Sixers. Still looking good. Let's keep this up. I got to get this chat connected. Let me try to figure this out. Because normally I can pop the chat up. Let me see about this. Can I refresh it? Parker, if you're still on here, I might need you to... Parker's the most recent comment I have. If you're still on here, I might need you to comment again to see if I got this reconnected. Because I don't think it'll do past comment. Or I guess I could comment myself. That first quarter was insane. Not insane. That makes it sound crazy. It was beautiful. Oh, my computer's kind of hot. That's not great. It's not crazy hot. My computer's a little hot. We'll monitor that. Let's see. Come on, I want the chat to be up. I would like for this to work. That'd be great if it did. I have to reconnect it, maybe. Let's see. Apologies for the delay. Not that we have a ton of comments. There's 3 people in here right now. But if people want to comment, I want to be able to put it up on the screen. So I also still don't know what I'm going to do for halftime. Shoot, I just realized the scoreboard still says first quarter. It's not the first quarter. It's the second quarter. Hold on. Apologies. Second. Goodness, if it was 57-39 in the first quarter, I don't know. I don't know what would be going on. All right, this might work for the chat. I'm not sure. Still not popping up. All right, well, we're back. I will continue to work at that during commercial breaks. Not sure why that's not working. We're going to work on that. Grimes misses the free throw. 6:55 left in the second quarter. I gotta sit with better posture, probably. I'm going to be here for a minute. Knocks down the second free throw, and he will shoot a third because, remember, he was fouled on a three-pointer. 2 for 3 from the line for Grimes. Not bad. We'll take it. Sixers back up by 20, 59-39. 6:45 left in the second quarter. Okoro, top of the key, dishes to Vucevic. Smith, off the pick and roll, flips it to Vucevic. Floater won't go, and it'll be Sixers ball. Bona was fighting for that one, and they say it went off of Jones and out of bounds. The Sixers have it back. Grimes will control the offense. Whoa, fires it over to Edgecombe. He was barely ready for that. Knocked away by Jones. Sixers are going to have to regroup quickly. 12 seconds. Edgecombe drives, stops. He's back out on the left wing. He's got 5 seconds. Working on Jones. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound is loose. Grimes has it. Maxey, top of the key. 10 to shoot. Drives on Okoro. Flips it up and gets it off the front of the rim and then the backboard, and then it falls. 61-39. Tyrese Maxey making something out of nothing for the Sixers. Buzelis gets that one. Floats it up and over a leaping Bona. 61-41. Jabari Walker into the game for the Sixers. 10 seconds left to shoot. He was trying to get it to Maxey, and he couldn't. Okoro doing a good job cutting him off. Walker's going to do it himself. Wow, Jabari Walker. What a possession for him. He wanted to pass it to Tyrese Maxey. Okoro was doing a very good job. Maxey was complaining. I think Okoro just did a good job keeping Maxey away from the ball. Walker says, fine, can't get it to him. Let me handle it. Just backs down Patrick Williams. Gets the layup and one. He's at the free throw line. Jabari Walker making the most of the minutes that he's getting. I've been very impressed with the Sixers' role player forwards in the absence of Paul George and also in the absence of a full-time Joel Embiid as Walker misses the free throw. They've been doing a great job. Dominic Barlow before his injury, as that three won't go for the Bulls, but there's a foul amongst the scrum on the attempt for the rebound. It'll be Bulls ball. Walker has done a very good job. Barlow, Dominic Barlow started off the season as that first forward. He has an injury right now, but Walker has stepped up. Trendon Watford's been good. Giddey long, too, just inside the three-point line, and his shot was short. Sixers have it back. Joel Embiid is back in the game. He and Tyrese Maxey working a two-man game. Maxey behind the back. Embiid inside. Walker. Oh, no, he had an open layup, and he missed it. Puts it back up. Won't go. Embiid on the fourth attempt of the possession just rolls it in. That was ugly, but, it worked. Giddey. Embiid switches on to him. It's Okoro in the corner. Vucevic, cross court. Back to Giddey. Okoro fakes, fires, hits the three. Got Walker on the pump fake. Maxey being guarded well by Okoro. He's doubled once again. Pass is tipped. Patrick Williams has it, and he blows by Maxey for the slam. They're being very aggressive in trying to double and trap Maxey very quickly. Last possession, he was able to go behind the back to Embiid, and this time it was taken away. And it looks like the Bulls forced, I don't know if they forced a turnover or possibly a timeout was called. They had cut back away to the bench. Something went wrong for the Sixers on the inbound with Maxey and Edgecombe. We're going to go to commercial. Didn't seem great. Not entirely sure what happened there, but the positives, Sixers are up 21, 65-44 as we inch towards halftime here. With Embiid back in the game, yeah, the Bulls were attacking that very interestingly, where they're trying to get to Maxey before he can get it to Embiid, it seemed like, and it worked there. They created the turnover, got 2 easy points. So I'm back to getting this chat up now that we're in I think this will be a short commercial because it was just a timeout, but I'm going to try to get this chat working. It is working for anybody. You can comment. I want to be able to put them up on the screen. I want you guys to be able to interact with it visually. That's all. That's all. Huh. Yeah, it seems like it's working fine. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, I didn't add the Bulls points there. Hold on. Let me add those for the Bulls. It's 65-48. They do not have a 21-point lead. I lied. I was too focused on the Sixers scoring. Sixers continue to shoot lights out from 3, 9 of 15, 60%. Just absurd. They're out-rebounding the Bulls 21-11. That's another big part of it. 5 blocks to 0 for the Bulls. Turnovers, unfortunately, have increased. They have 7 turnovers to the Bulls' 5. So, going to have to clean that up. Also, I mentioned the timeouts at the beginning of this, how both teams have 7. They've both used 2 now, so we are officially the timeouts that I have here are now accurate. They both have 5 timeouts. So, to anyone that was worried about the timeouts, there you go. 4:10 left in the second quarter. Okay, here's the inbound play. Oh, okay, yeah, so they did botch that. That's just Isaac Okoro guarding Maxey well. Edgecombe forced the pass. Okoro grabbed it and got an easy layup. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Maxey, top of the key, guarded by Okoro, brings it to the left wing. Embiid on the elbow, working one-on-one with Vucevic. Has it tipped, backs him down, turn away. He faked a turnaround jumper, but then just stayed there and then kind of flipped it up. And it goes down. So we'll take it. Giddey finds a cutting. Buzelis has it knocked away by Embiid. And they will call a foul on Embiid. He is not happy about it. I think he's saying he got hit in the face. Looked like good defense from Embiid. Maybe they're saying he got some of Buzelis' arm. They're showing the replay of Embiid's shot. This was a weird. He looked like he wanted to scoop it, and then he just kind of turned his hand and was like, "No, I'll do a little push shot here." Okay, and Embiid is at the free throw line. I don't know what he was complaining about. Embiid shooting free throws. Here we go, folks. He has 13 points tonight, 3 rebounds. Just, your usual hyper-efficient Joel Embiid. Misses the first free throw. Very disappointed with himself. Wow, he is distraught. Hands on knees. Very, very, very upset with himself. Oh, okay. Joel Embiid was absolutely fouled. He has a decent-sized cut perfectly in between his eyebrows. It's like he has a unibrow of a cut. That is red. He's bleeding. I think the refs called timeout here to get that cleaned up. Yes, they did. He just has a gash right in between his eyes. So they're gonna take a second to get that cleaned up. Okay, I don't know if that's from a fingernail or the elbow just like split it. Here's the replay. Buzelis. Embiid smacked down to get the ball, and then their arms got tangled. I don't know how his forehead got cut there. Buzelis brought his arm up, and it looked like Embiid's arm. It might have been Embiid's own arm from Buzelis pushing it that cut him. Very weird. He seems to be all right. He's back at the free throw line. Knocks down the second one. Sixers are back up 20. I gotta hold this mic in my right hand. I've been holding it with the left one the whole time. Edgecombe guarding Giddey finds Vucevic open, top of the key. 3, no good. Trendon Watford with a strong rebound. He brings it down the court. Embiid, one-on-one with Vucevic. They'll clear out the right side for him. Fades away and drains it. Joel Embiid. They said, go to work, big fella. And he sure did. 70-48 Sixers. 3 minutes left to play before halftime. Giddey working around a Vucevic screen. Gets in the lane. Lays it over Trendon Watford. Josh Giddey having himself a nice first half here. Joel Embiid finds a cutting edge comb, and he is fouled hard by Patrick Williams. Sixers bench does not like it. Giddey helps him up. Edgecombe just smiling, staring at Williams, who's walking away. Edgecombe wasn't going to go for a dunk there, but he was going to go for what looked like a pretty crafty finish, and he was just yanked down by Patrick Williams there, and that's a pretty definite foul. Sixers will run the inbound play. Edgecombe passes to McCain in the corner. McCain with 5 to shoot. Deep 3. That one's short. Rebound is tipped. Great job by VJ Edgecombe with the active hands. Back to McCain. 10 to shoot. He's doubled. He finds Watford. Not much happening. Gets it to Embiid. That was an awkward jumper, and it won't go. 2:15 left. Herter for 3. That's clean. Kevin Herter with a smooth jumper. 3-pointer for the Bulls. The Bulls 6 of 16. Sixers 9 of 16 beyond the arc. There's the 17th. Embiid misses a 3. Bulls get it back. They're looking to push here. Williams tries to drive on Walker. He can't. They'll reset with Giddey. Guarded by McCain. Cross court. Vucevic inside. Embiid overcommitted to the corner, and Vucevic got right by him. Sixers lead is down to just 15 points with just over a minute 30 left before the half. They'll take their time walking this one up. The Bulls are on a 7-0 run. It's Edgecombe, Watford, McCain, and Embiid on the floor. Sorry, and Walker. As Edgecombe gets inside, nice lay for VJ. That's a 3, won't go. Jared McCain with a rebound. Watford almost gets it stolen. Has to get it up. Gets it to Walker. The Sixers have the mismatch. McCain to Embiid. Fumbled it a little bit. Looked like he was going to go for a dunk. He gets the layup, though. Sixers had numbers, and they took advantage of it. Good transition offense there. Under a minute left in the second quarter. Giddey to Herter. Inside. Vucevic, nice ball movement by the Bulls. Patrick Williams in the corner, misses the 3. All that ball movement for nothing. Just a Patrick Williams 3. Watford wants to push the pace. He gets inside. Giddey grabs him. He was literally... Watford, as he was coming down, was literally waving with his left arm. Like, come on, come on, come on. Hurrying the guys up. And he just ends up taking it all the way to the rack himself and is fouled. Sixers offense, obviously not as ridiculous as the first quarter, but still looking very good here in the second quarter. Watford's first free throw is good. Rattles around and in. Sixers still shooting above 50% from the field, 56.3. Watford's second one will not go. 17 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock, so the Sixers will have at least one more possession this half. Giddey spinning inside, and say he was fouled. I'm not sure about that one, but Josh Giddey forcing the issue. Drove in the lane, awkward spin move that he didn't get a shot off. He just spun and kicked it back outside, but he was fouled on it, so he'll go to the line with 31 seconds left. Misses the first free throw. Ball don't lie. Giddey with 15 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds in the first half. Really good first half for him. Not so good for anyone else. Okoro, 10, 3, and 2. He's been solid. Herter has hit a couple of shots. Vucevic, only 8 points and 2 rebounds. The Bulls are going to need more from him if they want to come back in this game. Final possession for the Sixers, likely. Maxey is doubled. Throws it across to Grimes. He's on the left elbow. Embiid to the free throw line. Jumper won't go. 6 seconds. Giddey's got it. To Herter. Fakes the 3. Now Giddey for 3. And it's short. Had a good look there as the Sixers were scrambling on defense. But 75 points in the half. The most in any half this season. Shocker. 75 points is ridiculous. They're on pace for 150. Sixers offense looking amazing in this game. Bulls just can't stop them. They have no answers. Sixers just looked comfortable, especially in the first quarter. Second quarter, they had a little more difficulties to fight through, but just a fantastic first half from the Philadelphia 76ers in a battle of the top two teams in the East right now. Sixers looking like the clearly better team than the Chicago Bulls, not to mention in Chicago. This is on the Chicago Bulls home floor, baby. Sixers are looking very, very good right now. It's halftime. I'll be honest, I don't know what I want to do during halftime. Don't really have a game plan, to be fully honest with you. Oh no, the poll in the chat went down to 80% Sixers. Who voted for the Bulls? Actually, I'm not that upset. Whoever voted, you. The way it's going right now, it looks like you're just wrong. So, unfortunate for you, not for us. That's on you for picking wrong. I'm determined to get this chat working to pop it up. I mean, I guess I'm so worried about the chat. Nobody has commented. Comment your thoughts on the first half. Things that stood out to you. Favorite plays. Guys that impressed you. Obviously, Tyrese Maxey looking great. Let's go over the stats real quick. We might as well start off with that, you know. For the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey with a clean 22 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Joel Embiid with 18, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Those are your only Sixers over double digits or in double digits. Kelly Oubre has 9. VJ Edgecombe has 8, as does Quentin Grimes. Trendon Watford having a great game. 6 points, 4 rebounds in 12 minutes. He's been doing a very good job. I've been very impressed with him in this game, with the side of his face still taped up. For the Bulls, Josh Giddey has been the engine, as we expected. 15 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, kind of doing it all for them. Everywhere else, the offense has been pretty lackluster. Jalen Smith has 9. Isaac Okoro has 10. Nikola Vucevic has 8. Kevin Herter has 5. Vucevic, no assists, 2 rebounds. He's been pretty neutralized. He just hasn't looked like he's had that touch with his jumper. I don't believe he hit a 3. So, Sixers doing a great job on the boards. 25 rebounds to Chicago's 16. 9 of those offensive rebounds. The Bulls only have 4. Sixers have 4 blocks. Points in the paint are pretty even. And The Sixers just a hyper efficient offense in the first half. 55% from the field, 53% on threes, 9 for 17, and both teams shooting 75% from the free throw line. So that's your halftime stats overview. Yeah, I got to figure out what else to do with this time, I'm not sure. What can we talk about? Oh, I saw that there was some Phillies news that involved Harrison Bader. We could talk about that. Harrison Bader declined his mutual option with the Phillies, so that was part of his contract. Player options go into contracts where it can work in two ways, where if a guy plays bad, he can opt into his contract again, where if he hit free agency, he might make less because he played bad. But then because he has that player option, he can opt in and he's safe. He's still going to get paid that amount. Or because it's an option, he also has the option to opt out, where if he played well, then he can opt out and go test free agency and try to get paid more money. So Harrison Bader had a very good season. He will opt out, declined his end of a $10 million mutual option, so he will try to get more. He also collects a $3 million buyout, so that makes sense. We basically expected that. The way he played this year, he'll probably get a decent deal from somebody. So I think that makes sense. Good for him. He hit all of his bonuses for his salary this year. So he got an extra $1.5 million this year for hitting his benchmarks for performance. Good for him. So shout out to Harrison Bader. Loved watching him play. He will likely be too expensive for the Phillies to bring back, but that's all right. The outfield was going to get shaken up anyway. You got Justin Crawford coming up, so we'll see what the outfield looks like. I don't think we were expecting Harrison Bader to come back. That would have been great, but more of a pipe dream, you could say. Like that would have been a nice surprise. I don't think we were expecting it. So, yeah, Harrison Bader news there. I guess there's Eagles news. The Eagles, the NFL trade deadline happening. Lots of deals. Any NFL trade deadline deals you guys want to talk about? The Eagles were very active, per usual. Just Howie being Howie, And they got Jalen Phillips and Jair Alexander and they just traded for somebody else too. They made a lot of moves. The Eagles were quite active. I mean, you also add Brandon Graham, technically a defensive addition. I also love that the Cowboys added Quinnen Williams from the Jets to try to shore up their defense, as if that's going to fix it. Like, yes, Cowboys, please try to make additions that cost you draft picks so that you can finish 9-8 this year. Maybe you make the playoffs, but I don't think the Cowboys scare me at all. So I was so glad that the Cowboys made 2 moves to add defenders, because it didn't even move the needle for me. Like, Quinnen Williams is great. Awesome. But they gave up Mozzie Smith, a 2nd-round pick, and a 1st-round pick. Like, please, thank you, Cowboys, for giving up your 1st-round picks. I am thrilled with every 1st-round pick that the Cowboys give up, because nobody that they added really, scares me. So I'm totally fine with the Cowboys making those moves. So let's see. Can I get a list of the trades that were made? Yeah. Eagles keep A.J. Brown as a headline. They weren't going to trade him. Come on. We knew the Eagles weren't going to trade him. Chill out, everybody. Seahawks getting Rashid Shaheed was a big one. Colts getting Sauce Gardner is crazy. They gave up a lot. Jacoby Myers leaving the Raiders means it's Brock Bowers or nothing. Okay, why did I think the Eagles had a third? They got Jalen Phillips. And they got Jair Alexander. Am I forgetting one? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Eagles trade deadline. What if I do that? Let's see. Michael Carter. Yes, there we go. I knew there was somebody else. Jair Alexander, Michael Carter, and Jalen Phillips. There we go. Yeah, just the other Jets getting traded were more high profile. Easy to forget about Michael Carter. But hopefully he won't be very forgetful for long. So, yeah, they added a couple of veteran corners. Michael Carter's not that old, but Jerry Alexander, not sure how good he'll be, but, it's fun. Maybe he'll be all right. He's at least a vet that you can, kind of trust that he'll, be smart out there on the field. Even if he doesn't have his athleticism, he's going to be smart. Good vet for Quinyon and Cooper DeJean to be around. And then Michael Carter, slot corner. Hasn't been great this year, but also it's on the Jets. So if you plug him into the Eagles defense, how does that help him? And then Jalen Phillips, it's more, will he be healthy? When he's healthy, he's been very exciting. Just, will he be healthy? So it's kind of the risk the Eagles took. They were able to get him cheaper because of the injury risk. So solid deadline for the Eagles, I would say, overall. How he loves to work his magic. He likes to be aggressive. NFL in general feels pretty wide open this year. There's not really one team that definitely scares me. And I would say the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. There's nobody that has clearly toppled them yet. So, not scared of anyone. And clearly the Colts aren't scared of anyone either. That's why they went and got Sauce Gardner. They think they can make a run at this. There we go. Any thoughts on the Sixers game so far from anyone? Let me know what you got. It was a fantastic first half. I'm glad I decided to stream this game because it's been electric. Sixers offense, I don't know how much better they could do. They've been fantastic. So excited to see. I predicted a 120 to 110 finish. That would take the Sixers offense slowing down quite a bit in the second half. Right now, who knows how much they could score. We're looking at a 130, a 140 if they keep cooking like they are. At the moment, Tyrese Maxey on pace for another 40-burger. His scoring has just been so impressive this year. I'm a huge fan of Tyrese Maxey. I don't know if I've talked about that enough on the podcast. I love how happy he seems to be all the time. His demeanor is just so upbeat, and I think that's really great for Philly, where we can be, there's a lot of fans that maybe brooding is the word. A little bit, it's an angrier fan base, cynical. And so I like all these young guys of Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain and VJ Edgecombe and Joel Embiid when he's in a good mood. They all got big smiles and they're having a good time and they're goofing around. But you can only have a good time when you're actually playing well in the first place. But They're playing well and they're enjoying it, and I think that's just really fun to see. So trying to enjoy this and not think about, well, they've only played teams in the East or like, stuff like that. Um, because they have not really had a test from the West. That rhymes. But we're going to enjoy this ride while it lasts. And I need to take this halftime to drink my water. My voice has been doing all right. It's been holding up, but, prehydrate. Water's gone. Don't worry. I got to back up. I'll grab it if I need it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I really should have planned more for halftime. I'll try to do more of these. I would like to do more of these. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. Yeah, I'll have more of a plan for halftime for what to do, because I've kind of run out of things, honestly. Yeah. And there's not really many people here to chat, so I will chug along by myself. I'll come up with stuff to talk about. I should have brought my Tyrese Maxey jersey here. I don't know if I have anything Sixers with me at the moment. If I'm going to keep doing these streams, I mean, nothing against the Phillies, right? But I feel like I should wear something Sixers. I've been thinking about this might be getting ahead of myself. If we were to do some Philly sports merch, would you guys buy that? I don't know if it'd be worth the effort if enough people would buy it. I'm not sure. Oh, we're back. And the Bulls miss a layup. Back like we never left. Tyrese Maxey down the other way, almost loses it out of bounds. Flings it back across to Embiid, back to Maxey, a little two-man game. Embiid pumps, gets Vucevic to bite. Jumper won't go. Oubre gets the rebound. He and Giddey both had it at the same time as they fell out of bounds, and it'll be Bulls ball. So, a miss on each end as we jump back into the action. I'm going to remember to change the quarter this time. It is the third quarter, everyone. The Bulls have got the ball back on offense. Both teams with a miss. Vucevic falls down. Giddey has it, top of the key. Nice pass inside. Just kidding, not a nice pass. It was tipped, and the Sixers have it. Oubre in the corner. Over Buzelis. Not over Buzelis. It was blocked by Buzelis, and he hands it off to Giddey. Good defense or bad offense to start this. Buzelis wide open from three. Missed assignment there from the Sixers, and Buzelis takes advantage, knocks it down. The Bulls have the first points of the second half. Maxey working on Jones. Comes off of a screen, splits the double team, floats it over Giddey, and Tyrese Maxey gets right back into rhythm. Nice move there by him to split the double team. Giddey had 15 points in the first half. Tries to pass it to Vucevic, and it is just clean intercepted by Embiid. Maxey coming back down the floor, kicks to Oubre from the wing, rattles around and in. Oubre for three. Gets him into double digits on the game. Bulls pushing it down the floor. Buzelis, nice move. Slams it home. That was a nice play there by him. Embiid controlling the ball. He's got Vucevic one-on-one. Stops. Edgecombe on the wing. Sixers will reset here. Edgecombe off of an Embiid swing. Kicks it back out. Embiid's got all the time in the world. Steps into a three. And it's no good. And they'll get Giddey on a foul. Going for the rebound. I think that'll be an over the back on Jabari Walker. Giddey fouling Jabari Walker. Sixers offense looking a little sluggish, but nothing to be too concerned of. The Sixers have struggled in the third quarter. It's been their worst quarter this year, so we'll see how they do in this one. Maxey, another behind the back to Embiid. They keep doubling him, and he goes behind the back to Embiid. Embiid, little one-legged jumper, no good. Embiid's jumpers have not been falling as much as of late. Embiid on Buzelis, which puts Walker on Vucevic. Now they switch Buzelis for 3. That is no good. Nine minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Embiid hands off to Maxey. Maxey for 3. It's good. Okoro was trying to stay close with Maxey, coming across half court. Embiid screened him, and that set Maxey free. Edgecombe with a block on Okoro. And they'll call a foul. I like the aggressiveness from Edgecombe there. Went right at Okoro. Oh, the 3 for Maxey. There we go. But yeah, Embiid set a screen, basically a passing screen for Maxey. He came flying around, just stepped right into it, and nailed the 3. Okoro from the free throw line knocks down the first one. And he hits the second as well. That's 63. There we go. 83-63, Sixers still up by 20. And we've got a foul. That one was Edgecombe. Got a little too close to Jones there, trying to look like come around a screen. Knocked him over. And the Bulls get the ball right back. Giddey controlling the offense. Tries to pass it through. Couldn't tell who got a hand on that, but it's the Sixers. Edgecombe to Maxey. Inside floater. That one's long. Vucevic tips it out to Jones. Bulls have numbers. Jones inside. Embiid contests, and it is good for Jones. I thought Embiid might get a hand on that. He did not. 8.5 left in the third quarter. Embiid and Maxey, 2-man game. Vucevic on Maxey. Embiid inside, almost lost the handle. Fires, gets it to go. Sat on the front of the rim and went down. Another 2-pointer for Embiid. That's Okoro from the corner, no good. It'll be Sixers ball. Joel stopped at about the free throw line, lost the handle a little bit, and then just decided, you know what, I'm going to shoot it from here, and got it to go. Oubre slicing through the middle of the Bulls defense, took it all the way himself, and scores. The Sixers are up by 22. That's a Bulls timeout. Kelly Oubre just took it, put his head down, went all the way to the hoop. That was over Buzelis. Nice finish from Kelly, and the Bulls take a timeout. I'm going to grab my water bottle. My backup water bottle. There we go. Much better. Like I said, haven't done play-by-play for a full basketball game in, when would that have been? Senior year of high school? So 2022? Yeah. Getting old. Haven't done this in like 3.5 years. So, you know, got to get the vocal cords back into it. It's definitely a muscle that you need to keep working. I say as I've jumped straight back into this, but yeah, you gotta stay hydrated. Your voice will give out real fast when you're talking for like 2.5 hours straight. Yeah, I guess my concerns about the chat weren't super needed anyway. Not a very active chat tonight. That's all right. I'm gonna try to do more of these streams, so we'll be consistent. We'll have some more people. Hopefully, be able to count on these. I would love to do them for every game, every Sixers game. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I would love to have the consistency of that you can expect when there's a Sixers game. There will be an All Philly All the Time stream. Unfortunately, just not realistic. So I will do my best to update you guys when a stream is going to be coming. Tonight I did not do that, but in the future, given a heads up farther in advance that I'll be streaming. So yeah, hopefully you guys this is a good way for you guys to take in the game. I know I appreciate these streams on YouTube sometimes when I either don't get the game on TV or don't feel like trying to find it online. I just want to know what's going on. It's better than the app live updates. So, yeah. And we are back. Oh, okay, we're right back in the action. Another block for the Sixers. Maxey coming the other way, finds Edgecombe in the corner. That one is short. Vucevic snags the rebound. Bulls are on the run. It's Herter. They slow it back down. Giddey's got it, guarded by Edgecombe. Inside, back outside. Herter fakes. Edgecombe goes flying, and Herter rims out. Embiid snags the board. 87-65 Sixers. Embiid taking it all the way down himself. Vucevic on Edgecombe in the corner. Embiid, Edgecombe keeps trying to pass it to Embiid, and Embiid keeps firing it back to him like, no, you got it. Edgecombe to Embiid. He misses the three. That was an interesting little dynamic there. Embiid was just immediately firing the ball back to Edgecombe every time. He did it multiple times. Buzelis inside. Walker wanted to get the charge. He did not. Let's see if his feet were set. That's close. Oh, I'm sorry. He did. He put his head down. He was disappointed. I couldn't see the ref. He looked upset. He did. He did draw the charge. All right. Maxey splits the double team again. And Giddey with a good contest there. The Bulls have it. They've got numbers. Giddey for three. Drills it. Not great from the Sixers there. In transition, the Bulls just... That was good transition offense by the Bulls. Sixers did not have the numbers, and the Bulls took advantage. Edgecombe goes inside, kicks it back out to Maxey. Oubre in the corner, guarded by Herter. Down the baseline. Looking for a man. He's got 3 seconds. Turnaround jumper clean from Kelly Oubre. Couldn't find anyone, so just hit a nice turnaround jumper. Buzelis spinning in the lane. Can't get the roll. Edgecombe saves the rebound on one leg before falling out of bounds. Maxey underhand scoop pass to Embiid. That was like he was bowling. Embiid tries to flip it 2 hands over his shoulder, and that is not going to fly. The Bulls have it. Giddey, finger roll. It's good. Sixers getting a little bit sloppy here. Got to dial it in. I also have gotten sloppy. I'm not keeping the scoreboard. Maxey dishes to Embiid. To Walker inside, tries to slam, and he's fouled. Let me get back to this scoreboard. It is 89-70. 5:22 left in the third. Bulls with a little momentum here. They're first. They had one good run earlier, but this feels like their best momentum of the game so far. And the Bulls are going to have the ball as when Embiid dished to Walker. They did draw I believe that was Okoro getting the charge there on Embiid. So Embiid will come out of the game. On the floor for the Sixers, Maxey, Grimes, Bona, Watford, and Oubre. It's Giddey handling the ball once again. Scoops it past the Dembona. A little stop and start move there. Josh Giddey starting this third quarter strong. Grimes drives past Okoro, kicks to Watford in the corner. Good recovery there by Giddey. Watford drives, puts it up, and elbows Giddey in the face while he shot that. That'll be a foul. Giddey appears to be okay. Watford a little aggressive there. Yeah, that was a nice stop and start from Giddey to get by Bona. Under 5 minutes left in the third. This is just the Josh Giddey show. 3 is short. Vucevic, though, tips it up and in. Ball barely came down. Vucevic tapped it right back in. 89-74 Sixers. Watford, guarded by Giddey. Okoro basically hugging Maxey. Maxey's got it now. 10 seconds to shoot. Maxey, top of the key, working one-on-one with Giddey. Step back 3. Short. Bona fighting for the rebound. Vucevic has it. Maxey with a little stutter and step back. Bulls looking to move quickly. Okoro is fouled. Good cut by him. Looked like someone smacked him on the head there. So probably a foul. 4:08 left in the third. The Bulls have closed the gap to 15. Just, yeah, Sixers late getting to their guys. Bulls pushed it a little bit in transition. It's a half second behind on defense for the Sixers. Okoro's first free throw is short. Okoro with 12 points on the night. Looking to make it 13 here. And he does. 89-75, 4:08 left in the third quarter. Sixers ball. Grimes comes off a screen. That pass is intercepted by Jones. He's got Herter for the lay. And Nick Nurse immediately calls a timeout. 89-77. Sixers offense has not looked good in the third quarter. Very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. I will check how many. The Bulls definitely have momentum now. Jones just intercepting that Grimes pass to Maxey. 3:52 left in the third. It is a 12-point game. Bulls definitely went on a run there. Yeah, the turnovers were not good. And not just like not one-on-one turnovers, just passes getting picked off left and right there in the third quarter for the Sixers. Giddey also just powering the Bulls offense kind of single-handedly. He's having a great third quarter, 23 points already in the game. Sixers now up to 12 turnovers. Yeah, you can't have that. That's not going to be successful. So far in the third quarter, the Bulls are outscoring them 21-14. How many minutes has Embiid played? How many minutes does he have left, basically? Embiid has played 19 minutes. So if they're keeping him at 20, that could be it. They might put him back in for like another 6-minute stint to go to 25. I don't know when that would be. Yeah, we'll see. They've put him in at different times. We'll see what happens with that. Maxey with the most minutes for the Sixers, as expected, 26. Edgecombe right behind him with 24. It's about on par for this year so far, playing the guards a lot. Jared McCain with 10 minutes. He's got 2 assists and a rebound, has yet to score, so we are on Jared McCain's scoring watch for his first points of the 2025 season. former Eagle, current Chicago Bear, so former Philly, current Chicago. DeAndre Swift is at the game. That's cool. Sixers to inbound. Still up 12, but offense has got to lock it in. Less mistakes. Really just need to, cut down the mistakes because they've been hitting shots on the Bulls. They just need to not turn it over. Oubre bounced past to Grimes in the corner that he was not prepared for. He barely snagged it. And they'll say that's out of bounds on the Bulls. All right. Oubre inbounds to Grimes. 12 seconds to shoot. Grimes finds Maxey. Maxey inside floater. That's good. That's what the Sixers needed. Tyrese Maxey gets him back on the board. 91-77. Patrick Williams on the wing, guarded by Trendon Watford, finds Jones. Jones with 10 seconds to shoot, resets. Herter over Oubre. That three won't go. Patrick Williams grabs the rebound, though, and he is blocked by Quentin Grimes trying to put it back up. Oubre from the wing. No good. Oh, that would have been a good swing of momentum for the Sixers. Jones bringing it back up for the Bulls. He'll slow it down. Herter, top of the key, fakes the three, gets past Bona, mid-range, just rims out, but it's tapped back in. And Smith is arguing with the refs. Let's see what the call is here. Jalen Smith did tap the ball back in. They're going to call a foul on... Jalen Smith is not happy. Kevin Herter with a floater. Jalen Smith taps it back in. Are they calling a foul on Bona? Yeah. Okay, so they called a foul on Bona and the basket didn't count. That's why Smith was upset. Basket didn't count. Still 91-77. Smith almost has it stolen by Bona. Now he loses it. And Grimes has it. Grimes trying to find Maxey, and that pass is stolen too. Grimes turning the ball over a lot. Herter for three. No good. Both teams are missing now. Smith gets the rebound, though. The Bulls still have it. Jones blows by Adem Bona. Nice move there by Trey Jones. And it is 91-79. Maxey, Grimes, Watford, McCain, and Bona on the floor for the Sixers. 10 seconds to shoot for the Sixers. 2 minutes left in the third. Watford on the elbow, guarded by Herter, trying to back him down, gets inside. He gets stuffed by Herter, who grabs the ball and then yells at him while Watford's laying on the ground, and then he turns and passes it. That was kind of crazy by Kevin Herter. But the Bulls turn it over, throw it out of bounds on offense, and the Sixers bring it right back up the court. Maxey, guarded by Jones. Grimes gets past Herter and is fouled hard by Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams has had a couple of hard fouls on guys. One on Edgecombe, now one on Grimes. A couple of hard slaps down on arms by Patrick Williams. They're going to show this replay of Kevin Herter stuffing Watford and yelling something. Maxey chucks a three. And they are going to say that he fouled. Is that Trey Jones? No, Trey Jones was fouled by Watford. Illegal screen. Crazy three by Maxey. Won't count, though. Trey Jones is okay, just shaken up. Watford will come out after yet another foul. Only one foul by the Bulls. 3 by the Sixers. Edgecombe checks back in. Still 91-79. Bulls ball. Jones blows by Maxey. No, he doesn't. Maxey. Recovery speed with the block. Ahead to Grimes. Scoops it, and it's good. I spoke too soon saying that Jones had gotten past Maxey. Maxey absolutely stuffed it. And the Sixers score off of the turnover. Kevin Huerter responds with a 3. Sixers maintain that double-digit lead, but it continues to decrease. They have a 4 small guard lineup right now. Maxey, McCain, Edgecombe, and Grimes with Adembona. Every short guy's dream. And yeah, McCain gets absolutely swatted. Edgecombe gets a hand on that, and they can't rebound it. Huerter puts it back up and in, and the lead shrinks to 9. This is, there's pros and cons of having a small team. McCain got his shot got swatted away. His mid-range jumper, Bulls grabbed it. They missed initially because Edgecombe played good defense, but then they could not get the rebound. 6 seconds to shoot. Maxey needs to make something happen. Drives on Jones. Turnaround jumper. Won't go. Edgecombe's got the rebound. They didn't reset the shot clock, but Maxey, left-handed floater, is good. Great second chance points there by the Sixers. 2 seconds left. Grimes intercepts the pass by the Bulls. And the Sixers up 11 at the end of the third quarter, 95-84. Okay, a lot happened there. At the end of that quarter, the Sixers went small ball minus Adembona. They went with 4 guards, all under, I believe, 6'3". Quentin Grimes is, all under 6'4". I think VJ Edgecombe 6'4". And then them with Adembona. So I saw that and I was like, okay, what's this gonna look like? This is fascinating. And first shot, Jared McCain gets it just swatted. And then they couldn't rebound. They gave up second chance points. But then VJ Edgecombe with a nice rebound. They got second chance points themselves to end the third. I'm really interested to see if they come back out with those 4 on the floor to start the fourth. I doubt it, but maybe. That was very interesting. I would love to see more of that. So the Sixers still in good position going into the fourth quarter, up by 11. If you had told me that at the beginning of the game, I would have been happy, but the third quarter didn't look great. But, all you got to do in the fourth quarter is come out and get a win. That's what it's about. Their third quarter struggles do continue, which is an interesting trend to keep an eye on. They got outscored 28-20 in the third quarter here by the Bulls. So the offense has gone down every quarter. 45 points, 30 points, 20 points. So by that trajectory, they went down 15, then 10. That would mean they'd go down 5 to just 15 in the fourth quarter. That wouldn't be good. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We are about to start the fourth quarter. Sixers up by 11. Thank you to everybody who's been here. Hope that you've enjoyed watching, hanging out with me. Parker said, still got the lead, looking good into the fourth. And it didn't pop up in the chat. All right, I'm going to get that fixed for the next time. I don't know what happened that I don't have the chat to pop up on screen. But appreciate you for hanging around, Parker. Sixers have the ball. Edgecombe loses it. Tried to tip it back outside, but he was fouled in the process. Tyrese Maxey spending some rare time on the bench. Maxey with one more point will have the most points he's ever scored on his birthday. 32 is his career high. He got that last year. He's at 31 right now. Edgecombe knocks down the first free throw. and makes the second. On the floor for the Sixers, Edgecombe, Oubre, Bona, Grimes, and McCain. Bona guarding Smith. Herter cross court off the hands of Patrick Williams, and that will be Sixers ball. Kelly Oubre with a nice behind-the-back catch off the pass from the fan. Good start to the fourth quarter for the Sixers. Buzelis checks back in for the Bulls. McCain still looking for his first points on the night. Edgecombe drives, goes for the slam, and he is fouled hard from behind. Hopefully he's okay. It looked like he might have taken a hit to the back of the head there. His defender, Terry, just got lost, got turned the wrong way. Edgecombe saw that opening and took it, went up for the slam, and was fouled hard. Jared McCain to inbound. Finds Grimes, catch and shoot, corner three, long. Didn't even hit the rim. Air ball for Quentin Grimes. Buzelis in the corner, got it. Nothing but net. And the Bulls make it a 10-point game. Edgecombe to Oubre working on the wing. Grimes guarded by Buzelis. Edgecombe, 5 to shoot. Into the paint. Hesitates, puts it up. Won't go. Terry with the rebound. The Bulls can get it under double digits on this possession. Terry outside. Smith, 3 won't go. Rebound fought for. Somehow Patrick Williams comes up with it amidst 3 Sixers, and they will call a foul. Edgecombe says he was getting grabbed. Oubre is down. He's okay. He looks like he got poked in the eye. Edgecombe still discussing it with the ref. I can't believe Patrick Williams got that offensive rebound. There were legitimately 3 Sixers around him, and he somehow came up with that ball. He will go to the line. As he hits the first free throw. Josh Giddey still with 23. Koro with 13. Kevin Herter, 12. Williams' second shot is no good. 1 for 2 from the line for Patrick Williams. The Sixers' lead is 9. Edgecombe working around a bonus screen. Floats it up and in. Tough shot for VJ Edgecombe, and he wanted the foul. He does not get the call, though. Terry gets in the paint and just whiffs the layup. Ball is knocked loose. VJ Edgecombe's on the ground. He's got it. Now it's Oubre in the lane, and he slams it. VJ Edgecombe, great effort. He ends up on the floor, and Oubre finishes it. Sixers with 101 points. Giddey gets inside, kicks it out to a wide-open Smith, and he drains the 3. He's had some timely 3s today. I'll give him that. Jalen Smith taking advantage of his opportunities from 3-point range. McCain, guarded by Buzelis, gets a bonus screen. He's doubled. 5 seconds. Grimes, 3 is short. Buzelis has the rebound. That was not a good offensive possession by the Sixers there. Very stagnant. Smith inside, won't go, and they get Grimes with the foul. 9:18 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers once again caught just a step behind in transition there. They're still up 10. That slam from Oubre was beautiful. So smooth. I didn't even know that he was going to go for the slam. I thought he was going to lay it up, and then all of a sudden, strong finish from Oubre. Here's Smith at the line. Knocks down the first one. Jalen Smith, 14 points in 15 minutes. Not bad at all. 3 for 7 from 3-point range. Bulls will take that. He is 2 for 2 from the line here. Sixers lead 101-93. Tyrese Maxey back into the game. It's Oubre, Grimes, Edgecombe, Maxey, and Bona on the floor. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Maxey turns the corner, gets inside. Floater is good. And one. Tyrese Maxey, welcome back to the game. We missed you. Wasn't sure if the Bulls were able to get the charge there, but they will call the foul, and Maxey is going to get his and one bucket. That was on. There's pretty minimal contact there by Giddey, but, we'll take it. Tyrese Maxey's at the free throw line. Whether it actually was a foul or not, I'm not going to complain. And nothing but net for Tyrese Maxey. 104-93. Sixers back up by 11. Under 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Josh Giddey might have to do this himself. Falling away, just chucks up a shot, and Tyrese Maxey is livid. Maxey just... we're going to have to see the replay on this. He rolls his eyes at the referee. He does not think that was a foul. Basically, Giddey kind of just ran at him and then fell away and shot. The shot was nowhere close. Maxey doesn't think he did anything to cause Giddey to fall away as if he was fouled. Giddey knocks down the first free throw. Still no replay on that. From the live game speed, didn't look like Maxey did that much. And he obviously didn't think that he did, as Giddey makes the second free throw as well. Back to a 9-point lead for the Sixers. Josh Giddey officially with a triple-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Great game for him. Isaac Okoro playing tough defense on Tyrese Maxey all night. Knocks the ball away, but Maxey gets it back. And we have a foul called on Billy Donovan. Was he on the court? Did he say something to the ref? A technical. So he may have said something, I believe. Tyrese Maxey will go to the free throw line. Knocks it down. And the Sixers will get the ball right back. It's VJ Edgecombe at the top of the key, looking for Maxey. Now he gets open. And the ball movement does not work for the Sixers. Another Quentin Grimes pass intercepted. He's having a tough time with his vision tonight with these passes. I think he's had 3 or 4 of his passes intercepted. Giddey inside on Oubre, blocked, but he gets it back, and they get it out to Isaac Okoro, who knocks down the 3. And suddenly, we have a 7-point game. That was just unfortunate. Oubre played good defense, blocked Giddey's shot, but he got it right back and kicked it to the corner like nothing happened. And it is 105-98. This game is getting close. And I have it still as the third quarter. Dang it. I got to lock in on the scoreboard, man. It is the fourth quarter. We're in crunch time. We've officially hit 10 p.m. Shout out to people staying up late, hanging out to watch this. Great hustle by VJ on that Oubre dunk. Parker said, absolutely. You love seeing the young guys getting on the floor, laying out for balls. And it resulted in a great Oubre slam. We didn't know that VJ would be this good at offense, at least to start. We didn't think that he'd be such a great scorer so immediately in his career. But we did know that we were going to get that scrappiness from him. We knew that we were going to get that good defense, that aggressiveness. So that play is exactly what we expected from him, regardless of what he does on the offensive end of the floor. This game's getting closer than I wanted it to be. This is a little concerning. I am a bit worried. It may be because the Sixers are so used to coming back in the fourth quarter. Maybe they're not used to playing with this type of lead. They're like, wait, normally we're losing at this point and we have to come back. Versus now they just have the lead. I don't know. That's probably dumb. They're being outscored by 4 in the fourth quarter so far. Not ideal. But they still have the lead. They are still winning. So that's good. They're going to have to stop turning it over, though. Too many turnovers in the second half. Hasn't been great. I would say the defense is still solid. You can't ask for a ton from their defense. It's not the strong suit of the team. They've done all right. Josh Giddey's the one who's killing them. Triple-double. But here we go. They lead the NBA in point differential in the fourth quarter. So let's show that here. Let's have another strong fourth quarter. And Edge comes past to Maxey, is knocked out of bounds. Okoro has been playing strong defense on Maxey. He has been all over him when he's guarding him. He's been very aggressive, very physical with Maxey. He's been glued to him. Edgecombe trying to find Maxey. Now he gets it to him. 8 seconds to shoot. Maxey drives through 2 defenders. Can't get it. It sits in the corner. It got almost like stuck in between the rim. The Sixers have the offensive rebound. Oubre for 3. That one is short. Missed opportunity for the Sixers. Those second chance points. And Giddey goes to work. Pull up floater won't go. Oubre swoops in for the rebound. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Watford tries to draw the foul and does. Looking like Joel Embiid there with the rip through. Caught Smith with his hands out. And he will go to the line. Quick possession there for the Sixers. Watford just attacked immediately, drew the foul. 105-98. Watford sinks the first. If you've been here and you still have not subscribed, I think you should. I won't tell you what to do, but I will suggest that you do. Watford makes the second one, even if you haven't been here the whole time. Why not, you know? It's just the click of a button. Embiid's still on the bench. His jacket is off. He appears like he may be coming back in, possibly for the last 6 minutes of the game. He's only played 19 so far, so he could come back in. It is a possibility. Sorry, he's played 20, so maybe the final 5 minutes of the game. They'll get him some crunch time minutes. Embiid, 20 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds in those 20 minutes that he's played. Tyrese Maxey leading the team with 35. The most points he has ever scored on his birthday. Important stat. 107-98. 7:14 left in the fourth quarter. Bulls to inbound. It's Jones guarded by Maxey. Herter for 3. Well short, but Vucevic gets the rebound. It kicked all the way back out to Vucevic at the free throw line. The Bulls will get a second chance. Vucevic turnaround floater over Bona. Nice touch there. The savvy veteran scores on Adem Bona. The Bulls into triple digits. 107-100. Watford guarded by Herter. Back to Maxey. Maxey wants the screen. Doesn't really get it. 5 seconds to shoot. Watford spins inside. Bona gets the rebound off of Watford's miss. Now he's in the corner. He's stuck. Finds a cutting Maxey, and he finger rolls that one in. It is 109-100. Good offensive rebound by Adem Bona to save what was a pretty ugly possession. Sixers get points out of it. Now it's the Bulls. Herter, guarded by Oubre on the wing. Jones tries to drive on Maxey. He does. Tough layup. Trey Jones gets it to go over Maxey. He was falling away from the rim. Nice touch on that one by Trey Jones. Tyrese Maxey flies inside. Thought he was fouled. Doesn't go. Tyrese Maxey is down. It's 4-on-4 right now. Herter finally gets back. Vucevic to Okoro in the corner. Surprised the Bulls weren't able to score there initially. And Oubre is fouled. Sixers bench was yelling immediately. I believe that was Okoro who ran into him. Maxey went flying on his layup attempt. He could not get it to go. It looked like the Bulls were going to try to push it. They had 4-on-4. Then they didn't get anything going there. And then eventually, I was very surprised that the Sixers were able to get a stop there. Yeah, that's an illegal screen by Okoro. Sixers will get the ball. 109 to 102. There we go, 102. Edgecombe doing the ball handling and then mainly distributing to Tyrese Maxey. Now it goes to Embiid. They clear it out. He's one-on-one with Vucevic, backing him down. Has it knocked away. Good defense by Vucevic. Herter on the run. It's knocked loose by Maxey, I believe, got his hand in there. Edgecombe has it. Throws it ahead to Oubre in the corner. And the Sixers will hold on for a second. They're going to clear out again. Let Embiid go to work once again. One-on-one with Vucevic. He puts up the one-legged jumper. That didn't look like he had a ton of energy on that. No good. That one falls short. Under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Embiid will maybe be in for the rest of the game, but it's possible that they will take him out before. Herter tries to get inside. I'm sorry, that was Buzelis trying to get inside. It was knocked away by Embiid, but then Vucevic cleans it up, the offensive board, and the score. And the Bulls are within 5. 109-104. The Sixers need to figure this out. Maxey drives. Floater won't go, but he gets the foul. Okoro not happy about it. As they show this replay, actually, that might have been, I'm not even convinced Vucevic on that tip-in hit it as much as Grimes even did. Can't really tell who hit it there, but regardless, Maxey will go to the line. 37 points. Likely will end up with another 40-point performance, which is just ridiculous. He knocks down the first free throw, and we've got ourselves a timeout. Sixers struggling to close this one out in Chicago, but they still have a lead. We'll be back after this break to see if they can hang on. They're making this a lot more interesting than we need it to be. Barker said Maxey is just unbelievable. He absolutely is. Do you think he can continue to average 37 a game all season? Probably not. Especially as the minutes restriction for Embiid gets lifted / extended. The more Embiid plays, the less Maxey will have to score. There can still be 40-point games for him in there with Embiid, but Embiid's going to command the ball more. Can't average 37 a game all season. That'd be crazy. Could he average 30 a game? Maybe. That'd be very interesting because, we know even when Embiid is off the minutes restriction and can play more in games, he's still not playing back-to-backs. He still might take some other games off. So, I don't know. 30 seems pretty aggressive. What's Maxey's career high in average for a season? 26? Feels like he could absolutely do that, right? He could do 26 points per game. Yeah, so maybe high 20s. If he can go 28, 29 points per game. For his career, he's averaging 19. Let's see. Last year, Tyrese Maxey, 26.3. Year before that, 25.9. So basically 26 the last 2 years. So 2 points per game more, 28. If he averages 30, that's insane. Averaging 30 as a teammate of Joel Embiid would be crazy impressive. He better get the All-Star game then. If yeah, if he keeps performing like this, he better be an All-Star. I'm not worried that he won't be, but yeah. Other scores from around the league: Hawks dominating the Magic, 98-77. Fourth quarter just started there. Charlotte, New Orleans, possibly one of the worst NBA games that you could watch this year. Charlotte is up 108-103, and Phoenix, Golden State just started. The Suns are up 2-0. Also, final score: the Raptors took down the Bucks 128-100. Wow, I'm guessing Giannis didn't play because it's a big win there for the Raptors over the Bucks. We are back. It is 110-104. Now it is 111-104 as Maxey hits that free throw. He is at 39 points on the night. Josh Giddey, the man that you have to stop if you want to win this game, tries to get it inside to Vucevic, and he's on the ground. They're going to call that a foul on Embiid. 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. This is much more stressful than I thought it was going to be when we started the second half. Vucevic will go to the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. His first free throw is up and good. (111-105). This one seems like it's going to come down to the wire, folks. But this is the Sixers. They don't do it any other way. Vucevic's second free throw is good. 5-point lead for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey brings it up the court. Vucevic 1 rebound away from a double-double. Oubre getting it to Embiid. Back to Oubre. 8 to shoot. Embiid working on Vucevic on the left elbow. Backs him down. Turnaround. One-legged jumper is long. Embiid misses once again, and the Bulls have it back. Under 4 minutes. It's Giddey, guarded by Oubre. Behind the back to Vucevic. Herter. Whoa, Vucevic fires it to Okoro in the corner. He almost falls out of bounds. 4 seconds to shoot. Herter guarded by Embiid. They get it inside, and he misses. He had Tyrese Maxey switched onto him, and he could not score. Sixers get it back. That was very lucky. The Bulls had the mismatch that they wanted, and they could not capitalize. Now Maxey steps back and won't go. Nice move there on Buzelis. And the Bulls are upset about something now, but we have a timeout. So no field goals between the last timeout and this one. Just a free throw. Both teams missing a lot. I can't believe the Bulls didn't score on that play. They put pressure on Giddey up top, and he threw it in to Vucevic because Tyrese Maxey was on him. So that's absolutely the right call. And he missed it. I don't know how else to. He just missed. Very lucky for the Sixers there. The poll in the chat is down to 67%. Will the Sixers win? 67% say Sixers. Tyrese Maxey 1 point away from another 40-burger, which is just absurd. Sixers in danger of losing a game that they have led, I think, the whole way. I don't think the Bulls have ever led. No, the Bulls have not led all game. So this would be a very disappointing loss if the Sixers do lose. They've let the Bulls back into this game, but they can still close it out. That's what they need to do here. They've got 3 minutes left. Teams now, stats that the Sixers led in most of the game, they're getting pretty close to even now, shooting 40% from three compared to 36% for the Bulls. Field goal percentage for the Sixers now lower than the Bulls, 45.5% versus 47% for the Bulls shooting from the field. Bulls have more rebounds, more assists, same amount of blocks. Bulls do have more turnovers. They also have 2 more assists than the Sixers. As we get back to the action here. This is the first night of a back-to-back for the Sixers. They will play the Cleveland Cavaliers tomorrow night. Always great to get a win in the first half of a back-to-back if you can. The Bulls have the ball. It's Buzelis, guarded by Grimes. Giddey, guarded by Edgecombe, gets inside, uses the height advantage. Can't finish, though. Oubre, tough rebound. Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Embiid, and Grimes on the floor for the Sixers. Under 3 minutes left. Maxey, doubled. Nice pass to Embiid. He fakes. Vucevic recovers. Embiid could have shot it there, but he hesitated. Knocked away by Vucevic, and Okoro has it. Giddey drives on Maxey. VJ Edgecombe out of nowhere blocks it, but it's put back up and in. And now Maxey and Edgecombe are both on the ground. Great effort by VJ Edgecombe. Came flying out of nowhere and blocked Giddey. Sorry, that was a goaltend, actually. Okoro did put it back up and in, but doesn't matter. 2 points either way for the Bulls. And we have a 1-possession game. Embiid just had it knocked away by Vucevic. Second or third time tonight. Sixers are 4 of 16 from the field in the fourth quarter right now. 5 seconds. Grimes to Embiid with his back to the basket. Fade away, one-legged three. That was just atrocious. Terrible by the Sixers. 3-point game. Bulls can tie. Buzelis inside. Blocked by Embiid. Edgecombe's got it. That pass goes off of a Bulls player. The Bulls say it's theirs. I thought that was off of the Bulls. It'll be Sixers ball. Great block by Embiid after a terrible 3-point attempt that was just nothing. Recovers on the defensive end, blocks Buzelis. So that's huge. Steps up on the defensive end, even though he wasn't doing it on the offensive end. Maxey to Edgecombe, back up top. Maxey clears it out. He's one-on-one with Giddey. Sidesteps, mid-range, won't go. Sixers are not hitting their shots. They're only up by 3. Buzelis fakes, drives, fouled by Maxey. No, not fouled. They said he got enough of the ball. Maxey takes the ball away. He's got it. Drives inside, left hand, won't go. Giddey has it. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Giddey will slow it down. Both teams missing a lot of shots here. Great defense by the Sixers. They just need the offense to get going. Giddey inside, gets it to go, and it's a 1-point game. The Sixers offense has come to a screeching halt. Now, I will say I did have them winning 120-110. We're very close to that right now. And I believe we have a timeout. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers up by just 1 point in a game that they led by 24 at one point. A game that the Bulls have not led in at all. It's a 1-point game with just over a minute left. I cannot believe this. Parker says Embiid in the mid-post is stagnant offense and inefficient for the entire team. I feel, yes, when he's not hitting those shots. When he's hitting them, great. When he's missing them, it is very inefficient. I still can't get over that three-pointer. They didn't run a great set, and like things were kind of chaotic and not going well. and then Embiid had his back to the basket with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and instead of trying to like pass it to somebody, he just turned around, faded off of his right leg, and shot a 3, and that was awful. The offense has absolutely come to a screeching halt. They need to get this figured out ASAP. I'm impressed by the defense, though. Yeah, they have only 16 points versus the Bulls 26. The Bulls outscoring them by 10 in this fourth quarter. Defense has been really good, as they're showing the replay of Maxey knocking the ball away from Buzelis on his dunk attempt. They had VJ came in, it was a goaltend, but VJ, great effort on an attempted block. Embiid, great block on Buzelis. And then Maxey there with the block. So the defense has kept them in it. Here we go, Sixers with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Edgecombe brings it back out. Embiid one-on-one with Vucevic. Deep 2, won't go. Giddey has the rebound. The Bulls can take their first lead of the game. Embiid has not hit a shot in who knows how long. Giddey taking his good old time. He's just inside half court. 8 seconds. He makes his move. Drives on Maxey. Oubre came in, tried to knock it away. It's loose. The Sixers have it. Giddey with the turnover. 10 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Maxey controls it. The Sixers are going to try to milk this with their 1-point lead. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Huge defensive stand by the Sixers on that last possession. Maxey, step back 3. Way short air ball. And the Bulls call a timeout. 14 seconds left. Just when it seemed like the Sixers had some momentum, Tyrese Maxey airballs a 3. Buckle up, everyone. This is going to be a stressful 14 seconds. The defense is really stepping up. They did a good job of swarming to Giddey. They knocked it loose. But then the half-court offense, not good. Not good at all. Embiid hasn't been able to hit a shot. Maxey's now struggling. It's making me sneeze. Parker said the defense has to save this game. Yes, they do. And so far they have. So far the defense honestly has saved this game. The Sixers have had like 4 different plays in the fourth quarter that they could be losing right now, if not for the defense, because the offense has done nothing. They're 4 for 21 from the field this quarter. Very, very bad. Atrocious. The offense that was unstoppable in the first half is now entirely stoppable. They're stopping themselves. They're not moving in the second half. The Bulls crowd is on their feet. They have not seen their team in the lead all night. Tyrese Maxey still stuck at 39 points. Has not gotten to 40. Bulls fans might see their team lead for the first time all night at the very end of this game. Here we go. 14 seconds. They inbound it to Giddey, guarded by Oubre. He's going to run this one down. Under 10 seconds. Giddey inside. Kicks it to Vucevic in the corner. And he hits the 3 with 3 seconds left. Wow. They crashed to Giddey because he's the one who's been torching them tonight. He jumped, reached around the baseline, swung it with his left hand to Vucevic in the corner, and he knocked down the 3. That's a big-time shot. Nikola Vucevic started off very slow, now has 19 points. Clutch shot. And now the Sixers, once again, are going to have to pull off a fourth quarter comeback in 3 seconds. It seems like that's all they do. They have to come back to win these games. I understand committing to Giddey there. He's been so good tonight. It's just a big-time shot by Vucevic, and the Bulls lead with 3 seconds left. The Sixers led in this game for 47 minutes and 57 seconds. Math. 47 minutes and 57 seconds. And with 3 seconds left, they are down for the first time. This is unbelievable. Here we go. We are all ready for the inbound. 3.2 seconds to make something happen. Oubre to Grimes for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out, and that is the ball game. Wow. A game that the Sixers had, that they should have won. And they fail to. They could have been the top team in the East. What a game between the top 2 teams in the East. Looked like the Sixers were just going to wipe the floor with the Bulls. Credit to the Bulls. They fought. They came back, and great resilience from them to win this one, 113 to 111. Tyrese Maxey very frustrated after the Sixers lose. Grimes had an open look at it at the end. Just missed. Offense went completely cold at the end. Embiid couldn't hit a shot. Maxey couldn't hit a shot. It's going to be tough to win if they can't do that. That makes sense. Second consecutive triple-double for Josh Giddey. Good for him. The Sixers could not stop him. If you had told me that they would have lost, I would have thought that this was because of their defensive struggles, but it was the offense. The offense completely shut down. Went totally cold. So that was tough to watch. Tough start to these streams, huh? My first stream of a Sixers game, and they lose in pretty devastating fashion. So not a believer in jinxes, so I'm not worried about it, but that is just unfortunate timing. So there's not enough people in here for me to stick around to do a post game, and also they lost, so I don't think any of us want to sit here at 10:30 p.m. and dwell on the loss. So I will head out. Thank you guys for watching with me. I will try to do more of these. Appreciate you. Unfortunate that the Sixers lost, but we'll be back. They're still a good team. We'll still be talking about them, and I'll be back next time that we do a live stream. So keep an eye out, turn the notifications on if you want to know about these live streams happening, and looking forward to watching more Sixers with you guys. See you later. Have a good night.